G Live. Welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. I had to get it together, child. I'm here trying to get my little Thanksgiving meal together for tomorrow, child. So forgive me for my tardiness. But yeah, Discussions with Didi Parker, the pre-Turkey Day edition. What up, Chef? Happy Wednesday. What up, as WT Diva Life? Welcome to the chat. The Wednesday before the turn up. Well, some people aren't turning up. I'm keeping it light. Mama's coming. She'll be in town a little bit later. I already started prepping. Whew, the wonderful thing about Thanksgiving, the preparation that comes with it. But yes, Discussions with Didi Parker. Welcome. IG Live. Getting ready to get on to Twitch. What up, YouTube? As you know, YouTube, this is already pre-recorded, but go ahead, like, subscribe, and follow to the chat. Would really super appreciate it. What up, Super Pad? You're early to the party today. Welcome. Well, I'm late. Never mind. I'm late. Never mind, Super Pad. I'm getting it pulled up, Super Pad, but we got to talk about Mike Epps again, child. He's catching backlash yet again for some comments he made about people being released from jail and how they should not be celebrating. But child, such is life. People want to celebrate. Who are we to say anything? People act like they're more than thou. But we'll get into it because I don't plan on being on here very long today, like I said. I already started the Turkey Day festivities. I gotta cook this year, so, well, I'm not doing all of the cooking, but Mama is coming here and she's gonna definitely help cook. But I done did the pies. I got the about to do this ham and whatnot. I'm sorry, I know I'm taking a while, but hold on. I'm trying to pull up what we're talking about so we can get to it. Hey, Mama, who's at the airport? I was just talking about you and how I'm late because I was up in here trying to prep. You got to post some pics of the feast. I will. Well, I might. We're not doing Super Pat. We're not doing. I don't know what other folks are doing, but we're not doing we're not doing a turkey. We got a ham. We're doing like ham, mac and cheese, collard, like light, like nothing too heavy because it's only like 3 of us, so it made no sense for us to make all of that food. If that makes sense. But we're talking about today, of course. Hold on, I pulled up the wrong thing. I think I'm on the wrong day. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my life. Like I said, forgive me because I'm tardy, but what else is new, right? And I'm trying to get onto Twitch as well. But I had, here we go. I think I got it now. Here we go, yeah. So we're talking about, hey, Chevy. We're talking about Mike Epps. He's catching some backlash about some comments he made about people coming home from prison are failures and shouldn't be celebrated. He said, we don't want to send mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. Hey, Pat. Welcome, Pat. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. All right, take a listen to what he had to say.
Get on here and clarify and clear a few things up. Number
Mike
one,
Epps, here he go again.
The brothers coming home from prison being celebrated. I've always been a part of reform. I got brothers right now from my hometown that I'm trying to help come home. They've been in prison forever. I think you guys might have misunderstood what I was saying. I might have said it the wrong way, but what I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, feeling like you got to go to prison to do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home,
Hold on, because I got to go back to the original video for me to have my selective outrage. Let me stop. Because some of y'all be having selective outrage. Let's not play like y'all don't. So I need to hear what was initially said. Why everybody's so mad. Hold on, there's another part to this.
The wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers. Free my brothers that's coming home. My man Derek, free all the guys that's coming home, man, and cool. So I'm sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. Those are the
Okay, so
wrong
here are the
journeys
original
to celebrate,
comments.
young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward. Those are the
Okay,
wrong
so
journeys
now we
to
heard the
celebrate, young
original
men.
video. Because I saw this and I was just like, oh God, why are they, why? Okay, so I guess it's Mike Epps' turn to get attacked. But do you agree with him that we should be celebrating people who are fresh out of jail? Do we agree with him on this? Welcome to the chat. Discussions with Dee Parker. About to get up on Twitch. What up, IG Live? What up, YouTube? Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. But how are we feeling about his comments about celebrating people who are fresh out of prison, saying that they shouldn't be celebrated? And then I'll play this back again. This is an interactive chat. We chat with one another. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get onto Twitch. I apologize. People, Super Pat said I agree with him. It was the truth. You know what? I'm starting to think, Super Pat, I just think that people like lies better than the truth. I think people like to lie better than the truth. Because I swear, when people tell the truth, people, I hate to say the word, but people's panties be in a bunch. But the lie, y'all love all day. Anyway, Mama said, wow, well, who is he to tell a family they can't celebrate a loved one? I guess he felt he could speak on it, but clearly he couldn't because people are big mad about this this backlash. Super Pat said, dudes miss their whole kid's life and can't support their families. Says people, I mean, should be, of all the things though to celebrate, should you be celebrating? And again, there's no wrong or right answers when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in agreement with Mike Epps. You know, I say if the family wants to celebrate, who the hell am I to say anything? You know, hold on. I'm trying to get onto Twitch and I can't do two things at once. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna make that and do it. And then we're gonna get onto Twitch. But I don't know. I'm gonna play the clip again. Cause again, I'm gonna play the first clip. Cause again, I'm trying to figure out why people are so mad.
To celebrate,
anyway, here
young
we go.
man. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward. Those are the wrong. All
right, so that was his
celebrate.
initial statement. This is him issuing an
It's
apology.
me, Mike Epps, man. I just want to get on here and clarify and clear a few things up. Number one, about the brothers coming home from prison being celebrated. I've always been a part of reform. I got brothers right now from my hometown that I'm trying to help come home. They've been in prison forever. I think you guys might have misunderstood what I was saying. I might have said it the wrong way, but what I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, you know, feeling like you got to go to prison to do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, you know, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home, you know. What's up, y'all? It's your man. I'm sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. Apologize. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers. Free my...
Okay. Super Pat said in jail for stupid stuff. Want to be gangsters instead of working a 9 to 5. And Mama said, what about the ones who've been wrongly accused? Good, touche, Mama. I mean, you have a good point there for the folks that have been wrongly accused. I mean, those people should celebrate. But what about the people who keep consistently going back to prison and jail? Like, they're repeat offenders. Do you celebrate every time that they come out after doing a bid? I mean, Super Pat said, there's a small percentage who have been wrongly convicted, but I get it. Folks are sensitive. I appreciate him cleaning it up. Yeah, folks are sensitive. And Super Pat, it's just probably a small amount because it's probably a lot of folks that you probably don't even know who have been wrongly accused. When I tell you that this justice system is so jacked up, it is very jacked up. I mean, we know. Look at the person who is leading this country. I'm just saying. You know. But I think, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, so I won't put words in his mouth. But, I mean, I understood what he was saying. Like, you don't want to give the youth a message that it's okay for them to go to prison because once they get out of prison, then they'll be celebrated. He could have left the failure part out because there are folks that do go to prison and, you know, become better and productive citizens and become successful. So, not everybody that goes to prison and does time in prison or jail is a failure. So that part I disagree with. Super Pat said, Epps insulted a lot of... Lately, Super Pat, he has been... he been coming for the black folks, because I know we just talked about him a couple of weeks ago, where he was talking about... What up, Clean? Where he was talking about... how he was happy that that man had cut off the food stamps. But Clean, happy holidays. We are pre-gaming right now. And we're talking about, once again, Mike Epps is catching some backlash for, for some comments he made, saying men coming home from prison are failures and shouldn't be celebrated. We don't want to send kids mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. So, do you agree with what he's saying? And he's actually did a video where he's cleared up, you know, the statement that he said. And I'll play the initial statement, then I'll play the other one in a second.
Young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward. Those are the wrong journeys to celebrate, young men.
So that was him. That was his initial statement. Then I'll play what he... After he got the backlash, the statement he said afterwards. Mama said he crackhead ass need to be quiet. When did he become a spokesperson? Everybody is a spokesperson nowadays for the black culture. Everybody feels like they can speak on behalf of the black culture. Listen, I don't want to speak on behalf of the black culture. I never have and never want to. But the question today is, did Mike Epps have a point? You know, what some of the things that he was saying. Again, I think sometimes, just like when F.A. he gets on here and he says certain things, you know, and I always try to tell F.A. it isn't what you say, it's how you say it. So I think it's just how he said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you spent 30 years in jail, you're an effing failure, which not everybody that spends 30 years in prison comes out and is a failure. Some people move on to start businesses and become entrepreneurs. So I'm just saying. Clean said, I definitely don't think they should be celebrated. Okay, but the need to be welcomed back into society, because if they aren't, they will bring crime. Okay, so you don't 100% agree with what Mike Epps said. when he said that they shouldn't be celebrated. And then I want to play, the clip now where after the backlash. So here we go.
Yes, man. I just want to get on here and clarify and clear a few things up.
All right, Baby Brock. So I don't know if you saw the clip. I was just playing the clip, but I'll start over because I just started it. But I don't know if you saw the clip of Mike Epps. He's been receiving backlash over some comments he made about men coming home from prison, saying they are failures and shouldn't be celebrated, and that we don't want to send mixed signals to kids or send a message saying prison is great, because it isn't, or jail, none of the above. But here he is, man, after the backlash.
Get on here and clarify and clear a few things up.
I see you, Pat. Hold on.
Number one, about the brothers coming home from prison being celebrated. I've always been a part of reform. I got brothers right now from my hometown that I'm trying to help come home. They've been in prison forever. I think you guys might have misunderstood what I was saying. I might have said it the wrong way, but what I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, feeling like you got to go to prison to do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home.
Hey, Ace.
What's up, y'all? It's your man, Cool.
And then
so
this is the
I'm
second
sorry
part
if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers. Free my brothers that's coming home. My man Derek. Free all.
So that was him basically breaking it down. And then for the new folks that just hopped on here, this is
to celebrate young men.
Hold on. This video that I'm about to play now is him initially talking about men in prison and how they shouldn't be celebrated. But take a listen. What up, Swisher?
Hey, young man. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward.
All right, so that was him talking. So we're talking about for my new folks. Mike Epps was catching some backlash for some comments he made about saying that men coming home from prison are failures and shouldn't be celebrated. He said, we don't want to send kids mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. Clean said, that's how he feels. I'm tired of people feeling like they gotta apologize and backtrack when people don't agree. That's lame as F. And Super Pat said, we celebrate accomplishments, not failures, right? I mean, touche. One would think. But I guess coming home from prison, would that not be an accomplishment? You did all the years, so you made it. And I'm sure prison is not no walk in the park, child. So, whew. No, I get what you're saying, Clean. Cause he said it with his chest. And I'm like, just because, you got folks coming for you now you want to backtrack, but that's how you really felt. You felt like, you felt like you needed to say that prisoners or people that have been in prison or have been in jail should not be celebrated when they come home. Swisher said, I feel like he hating because he see the reception Max B got. Is that what is going on here? Is that what is going on, y'all? Is that what is really going on, y'all? Because of the reception Max B got. See, I didn't even put two and two together. Thank you, Swisher T. Can I be honest? I didn't even know who Max B was until he just got out of jail. I'm sorry. I'm in the entertainment. I didn't know who Max B was, but I know who he is now. But does he have a point? Should people be celebrated who are released from prison and jail? Should there be a celebration? Clean said, we live in this weird world where people are considered bad people if they don't have a popular opinion. I miss the days when people could have an asshole opinion and just stand on it. Yeah, you can't be, I think the backlash is coming, for him because he just, remember, we talked about, if you were on Discussions with Dee Dee Parker a couple weeks ago, we just talked about how he was coming for people with food stamps and saying how he was glad that the stamps got cut off. And now here you turn around and say that you glad, not glad, but you feel like people that have been in prison or in jail shouldn't be celebrated. So I guess people are like, okay, Mike Epps, enough is enough. You done ran your mouth too much. And I'm not saying that's what it is, but what I am saying is, yeah. Super Pat said, I guess surviving prison is hard to do, but not going to prison is also hard. Staying on the legal and away from crime. Is it hard? Is it hard? Is it hard? I don't find it hard to stay out the legal. I don't. You got something you want to tell her, Super Pat? I'm just saying. No, I'm just playing with you, Super Pat. Baby Rock said, can't say ish no more about anything or anyone without the backlash. He is correct in his statement, but a punk for not standing on his opinion. So you feel like he shouldn't have apologized. He should have stood on business. Swisher said, yes, if they have people who love and miss them too, so why can't people be happy they home? I mean, especially if you do a 30-year bid. I think for me, the people who are in and out of jail and prison maybe shouldn't be celebrated. But if you did a crime, or if you did something and you didn't do something, but you were just in jail, then that should absolutely be a celebration. Like the Central Park Five. They had every right to celebrate. They were locked up for how many years? On false allegations. So, I think it depends. Hey Auntie, Super Pat said, I need an applause for never been to jail. Kudos to you. Listen, my mama always told me this. It's easy to get in trouble. It's hard to get out. So I always made sure that resonated, as a kid into adulthood because, I saw some of the trouble that some of my family got into and I was like, and saw what they had to get out of it. And I was like, damn, I don't ever want to be in trouble. So, yeah, you need to be celebrated, Super Pat, for never being in jail. Auntie, we're talking about Mike Epps. He's getting some backlash once again after saying men coming home from prison are failures and shouldn't be celebrated. He said, we don't want to send kids mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. And I will play the original clip of him talking about this. And then in the clip, this original one, let me know if you feel like he said anything wrong. And again, this is an interactive chat. You do not have to be shy.
Celebrate young men.
Here we go.
There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward. Those are the wrong. All
right, so that was him talking about it. Now this is him backtracking.
Mike Epps, man, I just want to get on here and clarify and clear a few things up. Number one, about the brothers coming home from prison being celebrated. I've always been a part of reform. I got brothers right now from my hometown that I'm trying to help come home. They've been in prison forever. I think you guys might have misunderstood what I was saying. I might have said it the wrong way, but what I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, feeling like you got to go to prison to do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home. Was sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers. Free my brothers that's coming home.
All right, we don't need to hear that part. Foxy Pat, we're talking about Mike Epps. He's catching some backlash.
Man, Mike Epps, man. I just wanna...
After he made some comments about men coming home from prison being failures and that they shouldn't be celebrated. And we don't want to send kids mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. All right, I got some comments. So let's go here. Baby Brock said he has to backpedal and lick boots or else we'll cancel him quick. Who's the bigger idiot? We're oversensitive about the wrong things. And he got Friday coming out too. So listen, they don't want no smoke. That Friday movie about to come out. No smoke. So yeah, he had to clear that up quickly. Auntie said, ouch. Yeah, Auntie. Clean said, what the F is Backlash? LOL, a bunch of randoms on social media that don't even have profile pics saying BS in the comments, shaking my head. Stand on your opinion. It wasn't the most outlandish thing to say. This is why it took me a minute because I saw this story and we could have been talked about this story, but I was like, okay, he said people that get out of prison shouldn't be celebrated. He's entitled to feel how he feels. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get offended by it because I'm like, it depends. You know what I'm saying? Clean said, even when he said the comment about the SNAP benefits, it wasn't a crazy opinion. It was just an unpopular opinion. Well, Clean, he could have kept that one to himself because you siding with the enemy. When you side with an op, come on now. You're siding with that man. I mean, anyway. Auntie said, I think some are, but some are who turn their life. That's what I was saying, Auntie. There are some that do 30 years that come out being productive citizens. You know what I'm saying? Start businesses, become very successful. So, you know. Clean said, stop apologizing. Just address it in your next stand-up special and make it a joke out of it. I mean, he could have did that too. Auntie said, I think Mike's tone when he said it the first, and that's what I always say. Don't we always be on here? That's what I be trying to preach to FA. You know that he don't listen, but he his own man. I don't think it's what you say. I think it's how you say it. And I think because of his tone and how he said it, because if he had said it with his tone in this apology video, he said it like that, I don't think people would have been as mad. But again, who am I? Baby Brack said he had the right to say what he did coming out from prison himself. He is clearly afraid to stand on any of his convictions. Yeah, because he got a movie, Baby Barack Friday getting ready to come out. They working on that new Friday movie. And I'm sure, yeah, no smoke. Super Pat said Bill Cosby talked about black men and got blasted. Well, I don't know black men because I don't know who the backlash is coming from. I don't know if it's coming from men or women. But I can get up in these comments because I'm a little bit confused too. Because, I mean, okay, he said it. And I'm going to play it back again. Okay, he said it. He said it. But, I mean, where was the... And I don't agree with the first part. Because, again, not everybody that comes out of a prison are failures. There are some successful people that make lives out of it.
Celebrate young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward. Those are the wrong...
I mean, some of these people on here say he's right. He's coming from a place of love. Somebody said I stand with Mike on this one. Somebody said, why do we always got to clear something up? Like a lot of you are saying on here, why do we always got to be the ones that clear stuff up? He said the truth out loud with and without an explanation. I mean, there's some people that don't feel like what he said was wrong. Clean said that man tone policing is whack though. It prevents messages from being, that tone policing is whack though. It prevents messages from being delivered straight up. Correct messages get lost. in tone policing. And then messages get lost to Clean 1985 when you don't have the correct tone. Because I'm telling you now, you talking to me, if you're talking loud, okay, and your octave ain't where it need to be at, I'm not listening to you anyway. I'm gonna be dead ass real with you. I'm tuning you out, because first of all, I don't know who you're talking to, and third, I'm gonna need you to take some of the bass about your voice, because if I ain't giving you that energy, ain't no need for you to give me that energy. So I hear you with the tone police, but it go both ways. The message, whether you say it how he said it or you say it differently, I think there's a way to say things to folks where you can get the message across without coming across sometimes, and no disrespect, I love FA, like FA or how he did. Some people are not going to receive that when you come at them like that. I'm one of them people, you know what I'm saying? Even though this didn't bother me, what he said, or did the food stamp thing bother me, I just was like, damn, if all the people decide with, you know what I'm saying, this ain't the time for you to be talking about you glad that the food stamps got cut off, especially with that man in office. Because now you put more, adding fuel to his fire. So that's all I'm saying. Baby Barack said only people who were incarcerated for a real reason, like Mandela or something, then hell yeah, celebrate him. But for the average convicted felon, why give an F? Keep it pushing. In the Central Park 5, I believe that, again, they had something to celebrate because they were locked up for all those years falsely. And anybody who's in jail falsely, I believe they definitely have a reason to celebrate. Especially if you did years, okay, in jail. You were incarcerated behind some BS that you didn't do. Share, you should, that is definitely a reason to celebrate. Clean said black men and women need to learn how to accept constructive criticism from our own people. It's the only way to improve as a people. I don't think anybody's saying anything clean about constructive criticism. I believe, again, it's about the delivery. It is how you say things. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm one of those people. If you come at me with aggression and think that the message is going to be received, it is not. I'm going to tune you out, because why are you coming at me like this? Mama said black men don't mind black women being talked about, but get upset when black men are talked about. I said the pot calling the pot, mama. Say it again. I got to read that again. Black men don't mind when black women being talked about, but get upset when black men are talked about, boy. Because I was wondering whose panties was in a bunch about this. I was like, who mad about this? Not my sisters. Who really mad about this? Clean say, I guess that's the difference between us all. It matters how a message is delivered to me. It don't matter how a message is delivered to me. If it's right, it's right. Oh, it wouldn't matter how a message is delivered to you, especially if the person was belittling you and talking down to you in that message. So it's important how a message is delivered to you. And again, you ain't just gonna let somebody just sit there and talk to you any kind of way. I'm just saying, if it's right, it's right. Yeah, don't accept disrespect, but people have different styles of communication. Absolutely. Super Pat said it's hard hearing millionaires talk down to regular folks. And I think that's what it is. I think that's why he's getting this backlash, because it's Mike Epps. Because had this been somebody else who said this, I don't know if folks would have went this hard. You feel what I'm saying? Clean said everybody won't have the ability to customize their tone for the preference of each person they deliver it to. You better ask them public speakers. Yes, they do. That's why they get paid, the professional speakers. They get paid to deliver a message and set the tone. So I hear you, clean. My b-ball coach used to curse me the F out and drove me to be better. Tone didn't matter. I mean, but for you, everybody's not you, clean, and you have to, you have to get out of that mindset that everybody is you. I used to be like that. Everybody's not you. Everybody don't think like you, don't feel like you, don't move like you. So, because something doesn't necessarily bother you, doesn't mean it won't bother me. You see what I'm saying? And it don't make it a bad thing because you're not bothered by it. And it don't make it a bad thing that I'm bothered by it. We just got two different sets of feelings. That's all. Baby Barack said exactly. The Central Park 5 is the exception for celebration. But if you just got out for drugs or murder, then why would we care? Don't re-offend and keep it pushing. Clean said to you, hey, sophisticated later, if you're still on here. Clean said to you, mama, I'm cool with the criticism of black men and women equally as long as the message is correct and has validity. But that's you again. Cause I could take it back to your man. Clean that you love. And, well, not love, but you admired so much. Not Stephon Diggs. Oh my God. I don't know why he's in my head. What was his name? Oh, what was his name? It was at the tip of my tongue, and then Stephon Diggs came out my damn mouth. Not Cardi B's. What was the man who was having sex and then died? But he used to belittle women. Kevin Samuels. I couldn't think of it. Kevin Samuels had all the messages in the world for men. And because men didn't receive his messages, then that's when he switched to black women. I'm being real. Men weren't receiving his because he was laying into y'all. Y'all didn't receive it. And then that's when he started coming for black women. And then that's when y'all started liking him. Because y'all didn't like him before that. I said what I said. Clean said, if in 2015 a homeless man told you to invest all your bread in Bitcoin, most people wouldn't have listened because he broke. But guess what? They're right. And you're probably right. Super Pat said, facts, DD, you're on the radio. Tone does matter. Absolutely. That's why those people get paid to speak. They're public speakers for a reason, because they have to deliver a message, and it has to come out when they're public speaking to these people. It has to come out as being non-biased, meaning they have to, however many people they speaking to in that room, they got to make sure that they relate to everyone in that room, which is meaning they have to speak in such a tone where it's not biased or it's not reflecting that they feel one way or another, if that makes sense. Mama said to you, clean. Communication is not being derogatory towards someone else's opinion just because someone doesn't agree with you. Doesn't make what they say any less than what you say. Clean said, and I hear what you're saying about public speakers, but public speakers have a talent. The average person isn't talented at communicating. But okay, I get they may not have the talent, but then you get people in these platforms who think that they can do this and are unaware of everybody can't do this. You see what I'm saying? Or get onto these podcasts like Mike Epps, and then they say things that come across as they feel. And he had to backtrack as if he feels this way. And really, he was just trying to relay a message like, look, we don't want to give these kids the wrong messages, okay? So we shouldn't be celebrating folks that keep going in and out of jail, doing 30 years, 10, 15. We shouldn't be celebrating them type of folks, okay? So I believe it's all in a message. I'm sorry, clean. Baby Barack, mama said, my friend spent 28 years in prison for murder. He now is an advocate for the prison system, got his master's in prison. That's what I'm saying. Not everybody that goes to jail is a failure. And Clean said, Kevin Samuels belittled everyone. No, he started with y'all. He didn't switch to black women. Yes, he did. Go back and look at Kevin Samuels' beginning tapes. They started with y'all. He started the belittling with y'all. And because y'all wasn't here for it, that's when he crossed over to black women. He just started going on them just as much. His content was not 50-50. In the beginning, it was all about black men. Please go back and watch his stuff. The woman vids are the ones that went viral more often. But why is that, though? Baby Rock said, don't matter the tone as much as the message being delivered. He can whisper something to someone, and if it hits home and they don't want to hear it, then it's a problem. That's when... Okay, but do you think you saying something to somebody in an aggressive tone is going to get the point across? Is all I'm saying. You sitting here telling me something aggressively is going in one ear and out the other. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to maybe I might do a whisper and maybe You might not hear that you may not hear what I have. You may not receive the message is what I'm trying to say. You may not receive the message, but you heard the message. You feel what I'm saying? You may not receive it, but you heard it. Because if I'm whispering it to you and I'm talking like this, so very eloquently, nicely to you, and I'm not raising my voice, what do you mean you're not going to receive the message? You're going to pay attention as opposed to me yelling at you like this. I'm just using that as an example. What up, got you opening your teeth? Mike Epps is under some backlash again. And this time he's getting backlash because he said that men coming home from prison are failures and shouldn't be celebrated. He said, we don't want to send kids mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. So that's what we're talking about. I'll play the clip again. We've been kind of debating about public speaking and whatnot, but it's all good. I love a good debate. Hold on. I'm going to play this clip so everybody can get caught up. Here we go.
To celebrate young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward. Those are the wrong journeys to celebrate.
And this is him
What's up,
after that video.
I just want to get on here and clarify and clear a few things up. Number one, about the brothers coming home from prison being celebrated. I've always been a part of reform. I got brothers right now from my hometown that I'm trying to help come home. They've been in prison forever. I think you guys might have misunderstood what I was saying. I might have said it the wrong way, but what I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, you know, feeling like you got to go to prison to do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home, What's up, y'all? It's your man, Mike Epps, man. I'm sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers.
And maybe if we wouldn't celebrate it, maybe we would have less people going to jail. I'm just saying. Maybe not. I'm just saying, hypothetically. Maybe if we didn't celebrate it, we wouldn't have people going back and forth to jail. Hey, Aim Love. Aim Love, we're talking about Mike Epps getting some backlash, saying that men coming home from prison are failures and shouldn't be celebrated. We don't want to send kids mixed messages or send a message saying prison is great. Got you open ET. Hold on. Clean said the women vids went viral more often because y'all drive the consumer base. The vid, what up? Got you open ET.
Peace.
Hold on, let me finish reading. The vid you showed yesterday wouldn't have gone as viral if it was a woman hitting a man. And you're probably right about that. It probably wouldn't have went as viral. And women do drive the consumer thing. And I can sit here all day and tell you I don't understand why women supported Kevin Samuels, but that's not, I'm not them women. So Clean said that's why content aimed at women, positive or negative, is more profitable, which is why I said Kevin Samuels made the switch, because he already saw it wasn't working for y'all. Y'all drive the consumer base. And he said the second time Mike Epps apologized for some ish that he actually believes in. That's corny to me. He's a comedian. Speak freely. Politically correct, censored comedy is the least funny version of comedy. And Baby Barack said all of the successful mega pastors use an elevated tone to get their messages across, and nobody trips on the pastor. You view it as motivating. It's all about how the message reflects its ad. I disagree with that. Elevated as such, again, I think y'all are missing the point. It's about the delivery, okay, in the message. And when I hear those preachers preaching, it's not. You can also have aggression in your voice, which if you don't take a listen to what Mike Epps is saying, This is very
To
aggressive,
celebrate young men.
but
There's
not
no
really
reward
aggressive.
for
Not
coming
to me
home
anyway.
after 30 years. You don't get no fucking care package, nigga.
Why you
You
gotta
a
cuss?
failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids, nigga. Pay that back forward. That's the reward.
And his
Those are
tone
the
wasn't
wrong.
even elevated. But still, if I was somebody on the outside listening in, and I had been incarcerated and been back, I wouldn't. I'd be like, "Who this corny ass think he is? He think he better than somebody?" So I'm just saying. Anyway, got you opening tea.
What up?
Nothing wrong with humbling yourself. Where was your comment at, mommy? Hold on. Mama said, if you speak at someone and not to the person, it will never be received. So what's the point of saying it? Exactly. If you speak at somebody, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you speak at me, instead of saying it, I'm not going to receive it. Don't speak at me, if that makes sense. Got you open easy. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I feel what he was saying. You know what
Okay.
I mean? And we've been doing that. We've been doing that for so many years. Like, you know, your man's go to jail for hustling. He do 5, 10 years. He come home. Yo, what up? We throwing a big party.
Right.
But with as you grow, hopefully you grow not just in age and height. You grow mentally.
Right.
You grow emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So we see that whatever you, and not everybody, because sometimes you could go to jail for just being black.
Yeah. Right.
You dig
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate, but for those that we know that you done did some dirt out here and you went to jail, my thing is, what did you learn from that, and how are you going to come back to your community and change that?
And that's
Then I
basically
can
what
say, then I can send you, then I can see that reward. Now, the I don't feel that I don't take his tone as being aggressive. I took it as being passionate
yeah.
because we do it so often.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We and with seeing that, um, within seeing that, it gave a point of like, yo, dude, come on, man. We've been doing this for how many years? Like, yo, we got to stop doing this. So I didn't take it as aggression. I really took it as just passion. Like, yo, dude, like, no, do something in your community and let's celebrate that.
Because I see clean, clean. You talk about people who tone police heavily usually can only coexist with people that affirm them, which is unhealthy way to exist. But versatility is how you receive messages. Let me put this out here. And he said the world is getting soft because when you go and fraternize with them white folks at your office, I guarantee you that tone is in order. Okay, I guarantee you that tone is staying pitch. Okay, it ain't going up an octave with them white folks. So the same way you do that in them offices is how you talk to me. Don't talk to me any other kind of way. Like how you talk to them white folks in your office. Because if you could tone police for them, you definitely could tone police for me. Because why are they the exception? I'm saying, I'm sorry. Got you up and you see you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Nah, my bad. I'm listening. My daughter's home, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
actually listening to the kids and just enjoying seeing the both of them home together. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Wait,
So
is the duck cooking yet?
no, 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 that's tomorrow.
Is the duck
Yeah,
cooking yet?
yeah, yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, you can watch your tone for them YT people when you in the office, because you got to watch how you speak when you in the office. What
See,
time
I see. I'm the opposite because I don't care who you are. If I feel some way, I'm gonna let you know I feel some way. Now, I do know the difference between talking at someone and talking to someone. If
Thank
I
you.
talk
Thank you.
at
Thank you.
you,
Thank you.
nobody's gonna hear me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk to you, and then if you're talking at me, I'm gonna let you know. Don't talk at me. Talk to me, because I'm not gonna listen to you if you're talking at me. I'm completely tuning you out, and we gonna have a conversation.
That's what I'm trying to explain to King. It ain't what you say, how you say it.
That's how you say it.
Period. But baby
At the end
Barack,
of the
you
day.
you you
But
you got
see,
you disagreeing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay,
Baby
because
Barack, what up, son?
what up, Kaz? What's going on?
I
I'm
like the
chilling.
hat.
Okay,
Right,
thank you,
right. The
thank you,
bucket is fly though.
Yeah, that bucket's
thank you.
fly now.
The thing I have again with us, And I'm speaking as us as a community of us,
I
not
got
just
you.
in general and making comments. Fuck that. It's time to take the gloves off sometimes. You got to speak to us how we know we have to be spoken to. And that's what he was doing. You don't, yeah, I got to address him softly about being celebrated from coming home. You probably killed a nigga or sold dope all your life. Like, we oversensitive about the wrong stuff. And sometimes you got to hit him hard. You got to talk to them like we talk to us. And that's what thought he was doing. Now, the food stamp one I thought was kind of, yeah, I thought you got your little bread, you feeling yourself a little much.
Right.
I ain't
Yeah, yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
but this right here, he got a fucking point, man. Like, come on, like we want to roll out the red carpet and this and that. Like for people like the Five and other cats that do stuff and socially deserve that, give them their props.
Yeah.
Right.
However, for the average brother, I'm gonna say 80% of us behind bars for some real dumb shit. You know that. Why are we gonna make a big deal about Byron's home? Man, fuck Byron, get out there like he said, and now you contribute and give something back.
Now,
And
see,
we always get
I don't disagree with you 100. I agree with you 100%. And I'm not saying you got to be soft talking to him. You dig what I'm saying? That you could be aggressive in your tone and within your speech and not make it seem like I'm talking at you, but I'm talking to you so you can
right,
hear me.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
right,
Like, be aggressive, be if that's what it needs, but I'm talking to
right.
you.
And I get you. It's a time for each time in the place to act a certain way. But when you reaching these trying to get to these young ones, man, and really hit home, you gotta talk to them niggas like they need to be talked to. You can't talk to them like
Yeah,
you would carry
yeah.
yourself.
And I'm gonna talk to you, but I'm not gonna talk at you because the moment
Yeah.
that I start talking at you, I know I lost you,
Yeah.
and I want to
Right,
convey
right,
a message to you. I
And
want to
that's
convey
right,
a message to you.
that's
You know what I
any
mean?
situation. You can't talk at somebody and think that they're going to receive that message. You don't go to your workplace talking at them white folks. You don't. And you won't.
right, right,
I don't
right.
understand.
But
I mean, I get what your point because sometimes, yes, sometimes you need neck to belt or whatever they say, foot to ass, whatever they say. Sometimes
Right, right.
sometimes the message can't be pretty. Sometimes you got to get in the trenches with some of these folks because that's the
hmm
only way that they will receive it. But everybody is different, and I think that's what I'm trying to get clean to understand. You can't talk to everybody the
right,
same.
yeah, yeah, right.
Everybody's not
But
going to.
I just feel like sometimes that sense of urgency is there, and that's what we keep. We jump on. Oh, he hurt my fucking feelings more than what he was trying to say. The
Right,
message should be what's
right.
really hurting everybody's fucking feelings, or what we doing and how we carrying on. But
That's,
us, we get too
see, and that's
sensitive.
what I was saying. Like, I didn't take nothing about what he said.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I fully understand what he was saying. I understand the message that he was conveying. That's like my man that just came home. What's his
Mhm.
name? That rapper cat.
Max B.
Max B,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
One, I
yeah.
didn't know who the hell he was.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Boy,
Yeah,
them those.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who he was. But then once I, of course, did my research, I was like, oh, that's who he is. But then I found out what he did.
Right.
Then it was like, damn, son, what are we celebrating?
Exactly. You took him down there and got him new jewelry,
Right,
J's, and
right.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm putting it back in
And it
time.
was like, oh, he did this, Jimmy did this to him, and da 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 da. Yo, you did that to yourself.
Yes,
You did that to
exactly.
yourself. You made a
Exactly.
conscious decision to say, yo, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this lick. That lick went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Just like
Yep.
at any given time, anything could go the wrong
Yeah.
way.
How
You
many
dig
years?
what I'm saying? 18.
Yeah. He did a strong bid.
Yeah,
Very strong bid.
he did a nice little he did some football
Yeah.
numbers there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I,
Hell, I myself was looking at 10. Who could I have been mad at?
nobody but yourself.
But
Yeah.
myself.
Unless
And
Yeah.
even and for what
unless
happened, I was like, come
unless
on,
it
yo.
was a setup,
10
guys.
years, bro?
Unless it was a setup, because these motherfucking cops, boy, woo.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you know what I'm
uh,
saying? So, like you
that
have to
rock.
I
These
don't
cops. Woo.
I'm not disagreeing with talking firmly to these young brothers and sisters. I'm or even shit, even grown men at times.
Yeah.
I'm not, yo, but again, let me talk to you and not ask you. I didn't take him as talking at anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
I took him as making a general statement,
Right.
being aggressive and passionate about what he was
Right.
saying.
Right.
And then soft ass people took it the wrong way, and he felt like he needed to apologize. At that point, that's when I was like, nah, you got to stand your ground. Fuck an
Right.
apology, yo. I said what I
Right.
said. I said it how I
Right.
said it because it
And
needed
he
to
didn't
be heard.
and he didn't say it to hurt or bring us down. And
No.
everything he was saying was to make us take a look at ourselves, and we got to do better. And
Right,
we
right.
always
We got to
say
do better. We got to
And
do better.
I got from it too. You don't want you thinking that okay, you go to jail, you're gonna be celebrated once you get out. That's not the that
Right.
exactly, exactly,
that ain't the
exactly.
You know,
is it.
I can remember when I was young, just before I left New York, cats, yo, I'm talking about one of the biggest cats on the block, yo. And I just happened, just this was just an odd summer day, and I caught him walking on the block by himself. I was like, "Yo, what up, son? Yo, you home? When'd you get home?" He didn't say, "Yo, what up, Spec?" No, nothing. He said, "Yo, if anyone ever tell you they ain't never been punked in jail, they lying." And I just looked at him. I was like, "Word?" And he was like, "Yo, that's a fact." And he walked off.
Yeah.
Yo, that's all I needed to hear.
Mic drop.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mic drop.
Because this is the cat that on the block coming up. Ain't nobody mess with you.
And then
You held your own. But when you came home and it just again, I didn't even know you was home. It wasn't like no big celebration.
Right.
He wasn't, yo, I'm home. I just did my no. He was like, yo, anybody ever say you ain't never been punked when they went to jail? They lying to you.
mm,
Okay. So he was very stern in what he told me, very passionate about how he said it, but he was talking to me and left it
Right.
at that and walked away.
but it's
I
So
it
gotta.
whatever message I needed to hear at that
uh,
moment, I heard it.
right exactly. That's what I was
You
saying.
did what I'm
Right.
saying?
I can whisper whatever to you as long as my tone is correct and I'm saying something, you're gonna receive the message. I mean, you're gonna hear the message. You may not receive it, but you will hear it as opposed to me talking at you. But let me read some of these comments. Clean, clean. Mama said, clean. A message should not be an attack. Clean said, I can receive a message from Mariah Carey and I can receive one from DMX screaming at me, as long as both messages are valid. Clean said, it's not tone policing at the office. It's a professional environment. It's a corporate environment with clear policies and boundaries. Well, this is a professional environment over here, and then we have boundaries over here, and I don't want you yelling at me, okay? How about that? Clean said, if you're talking at me disrespectfully, of course, I'm going to retaliate, but I've had elders deliver a message at me, and I still received it. And mom said talking at a person is usually an attack. Yeah, when you talk at somebody, that's an attack. And Clean said some people need to be talked at. And you're right, some folks do. And Mama said Trump said,
Don't do.
what did Mama Trump said execute? Trump said execute and hang the people. Is that okay? He's talking about, I guess
Of course
anybody
not.
feels I don't know if you saw the latest with him with the military. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
And that.
Clean yeah. Clean said
I can't. Yo, if I keep getting into the politics, man, you'll be lost in
It's.
the sauce with
I
that,
be
man.
dizzy every day trying to keep up with this madness.
yeah,
This guy.
he I guess anybody that says anything out against the military, he feels like they should be executed or hung. So this is definitely going to a dictatorship, but I don't even want to go there,
He
Taylor.
said, wait. He said they should be executed and
Yeah.
hung.
He
Yes.
said it's he said it's seditious. That's the term they use. It's called seditious behavior, punishable by death. The one he
What?
real hot about is the cat that was the astronaut and was the dude with all the medals and all that. Because he
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
talking
yeah,
all
yeah.
that shit. He get out there on the battlefield like you can't tell him nothing. And he
Right.
spoke out and told them the stuff like they said they got all of that stuff out of the military handbook. They was reading folks out of that.
Wait a minute. So he's trying to tell the military don't follow the Constitution, but listen to what he say. And what he
No,
says is a lawful order.